Hi folks, welcome to another video on Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Today we're going to add more services to the little village of Vara. And we're also going to build a medical university somewhere near our hospital. And we're going to put some heating pipes in and get this heating plant going so we're ready for winter. And of course we'll do whatever else it takes to keep our citizens happy. Let's get started. Smash that subscribe button below right now and click on the bell so you don't miss out on more great content. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Or just give it a thumbs up for yourself so that you'll always be able to come back and watch it again if you need to. So in the little village of Vara here, we're picking up workers and taking them to our work sites over here. So we want to make sure these citizens are happy. So let's just add another electric substation somewhere around here. So go down to electricity, there's a substation there, and we'll see if I can plop one in to make sure that everybody has the electricity they need. It's hard to see whether or not that's connected. I think it is, so I'll plop one there. And I think I'm going to plop one over here too, but actually for planning purposes, I really want a road up through here, and I've got this wire in the way, so let's relocate that. Let's go down to cancel wires and get this wire right out of the way. It's kind of right where I want to have a road, which is really inconvenient. So we'll go back and fix that and just string that guy along. If I can, maybe like that, and then move him over so that I'm not in the path of that potential new road. And we'll hook that guy up there. And then down here, I might have to blow up one or two little buildings to do what I want to do. But we're going to find out. Let's see if I can put a road right through there. Doesn't like it. Let's go down to our bulldozer and get that guy out of the way. And we'll get rid of that. And in just a few moments, we'll be able to put our road in here, I hope. Go back over to roads, and it just lets me do it now. Put that road in there, coming up like that, and then we'll hook this guy up. Alright. Our citizens' loyalty seems too low. Well, that doesn't seem like a very good thing. Let's go to that little warning and see what it really means. So we have a suspicion that the government loyalty in this residential building may be very low. And this could spread, it could be dangerous, so their recommendation is build immediately at least a few Soviet monuments. Alright, so let's go back and find out where people are not happy. Oh, it's right here. Alright, let's see if we can put a few Soviet monuments in. So let's go to trees and accessories, over to monuments. Well, that's a fountain. There's an emblem. So let's go here. Well, there's a red star. There's a Lenin's copper statue. Can I get that in there? I probably could. Let's zero in a little bit and see if I can put that statue right here. So I'll plop him in there and maybe put some footpaths to him so everybody can get there. Well, they should be able to get there anyway. Oh, that's a little too tight. But if I click on this guy, can I see who can walk to him? Oh, lots of people can. So that should work. So I guess the next thing I should do, it said put in a few Soviet monuments. So that's one. So perhaps I should go back over to my main area of development and put a couple in over here. Okay, I'm getting that message again. Let's find out. Oh, right here. Okay, so here's where the loyalty is low. Let's go back to trees and accessories and over to monuments. Well, let's take a Lenin concrete monument this time and see if I can plop him in here somewhere. How about something like that? And then I'll go back to paths. And I'll see if I can just stick a footpath in there. And connect that up. Well, that's 2, that's a couple. So really they said 3, or a few, which in my mind is 3. Let's go back to, where were we? Let's go back to trees and accessories and monuments. And let's pick another one here. There's a Soviet symbol, concrete and copper, the Soviet emblem, and the Soviet concrete symbol. Let's go for the Soviet concrete symbol, and let's see if we can find a place to plop this guy in. And maybe right about there. Okay, that's 3 monuments, and that ought to do it for now. Let's go back to Vara. So over here I want to put another electric substation, so I'll go to energy and cancel wires, and I guess I got to put in a switch of some kind. So I'll put in a switch right there, and then put the wires in just to connect them back up. And then we'll put a substation in just across the road here. Something like this, I hope, or maybe over here. There we go. And we'll connect him up. And I had another substation over here, I believe, when I was rudely interrupted by the message system in this game. That goes over there, and then if we could just pull it across, I can connect it up to there. Okay, we got lots of power. Now, since we're pulling workers from this area, I want to make sure they don't freeze during the winter time. It's September, so I've got some time, but I got to take care of it now. So let's go to heat and over to a heat exchanger. I gotta get a heat exchanger in here somewhere to heat this town. Well, that's about dead center and it's powered, but I can't build it due to infrastructure. So if I put it over here, I lose a village or 2. Put it over there, I lose not a village, I lose a building or 2. I might have to put a couple of these things in. So there's 1. And then if I can plop another one over here, I mean, that's going to be way more than I need. I mean, maybe I could put a small one here, but in case I have more development this way. How much are these things anyway? 16,000 rubles. Well, I'm going to put one here. And make sure he's hooked up. And plop them right there. Now the next thing we need to do is to hook up some heating pipes to these heat exchangers. Otherwise, they're not going to be of much use to us. So let's go over to heating pipe big, and let's go with underground ones, and let's look underground. So let's come across here with an underground pipe. Something like that. And then this guy here can come across like this. And then we need a heating pumping station. So they seem to be different sizes. I'll pick this one here. And I'll turn them around like this. Kind of how I need them orientated, I guess. And we'll plop them in there. And then go back to underground pipes and hook this guy up. So he's hooked up, and he's hooked up. So now I got to get across the river and over to my main heating plant over there. So hopefully I can get across the river with these underground pipes. Well, let's see what happens. So across we go. So far, so good. And we got to make our way over there. We got a long way to go. And we'll see if I need a pumping station in between. How far will it let me go? Well, over here? No, we're kind of getting to the end of the limit here. And I gotta make sure I gotta have space for that pump. So maybe I'll go over this way. And then go back to the heating pump. And there's one right there. Can just turn him just a little bit so he's orientated in a good way. And then back to underground pipes and connect them up. So now, that might have been a bad idea because look at all these other underground pipes. Okay, that could be a problem. Let's see if I can get past these things. Oh boy, it's going to be a problem. Now how come I can go that way? Okay, it'll let me go this way. And then I get kind of stuck again. And then over here, oh, it's going to get pernickety. So I'm hoping I can connect right up to that last one right there. Or maybe I should pick one in the middle in case I need it. Alright, it's all hooked up. Let's turn off the underground stuff and go back over to our little village of Vara. Because in the wintertime, we want this thing supported. So we've got power, we've got heat, and the other thing we need is snowplows in case we need them. So where's our other technical services building? Or did I build one? Yep, there's one right there. So if I click on that, I get a sense of its area of coverage. So I'll just zoom out and go back there. So there's the area of coverage there. So obviously this whole area here is going to need snow plowing. So I probably need to put a technical services building maybe right in here or down here. I'm thinking right in here somewhere. All right. So now we got an area or a sense of the geography. So let's go over to roads and pick out there's our road vehicle depot. There's our technical services building. And I'm hoping that guy will connect. He's not connecting automatically. Oh, there's some other roads there too I better fix while I'm thinking about it. That guy needs access and that guy needs access. Does everybody else have access? I think they do. Okay. So back to my roads and my technical services building. Trying to stick this in somewhere. Okay, it's connecting to a road there. Why don't I plop him in there? He's got power and it looks like he's going to connect. And I might use up a little bit of money just doing the landscaping. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, it won't let me put it there. So perhaps I do need to turn it around, but I'm not sure if it's going to connect to that road because it's not connecting automatically. So let's go back to here and see if I pull a road off. Yeah, it'll let me. Okay, and then back to the building and see if we can connect it now. Need flat terrain. Okay, so over to terrain and level it out, and we're going to use resources if it'll let me. And let's level this out as best we can. And maybe go back to from center. See if that makes a difference, and then back to roads. Well, that wasn't a very good job, was it? Oh, there it is right there, but it's still not connecting. It connects there, but then I can't build it for some reason. Oh. You know, I'm having a terrible time here with roads. Why don't we take out a little chunk And then we'll go back to the technical services building and we'll plop it in there. And now let's go back to the road and connect it up. Oh, it would do that, wouldn't it? Oh, come on. That's not fair. Okay, so first of all, let's unclick that. Let's get this to, wait a second, maybe I don't want to build it just yet. Let's make sure this road will connect. So this could be a blessing in disguise that it hasn't been built yet. Let's see if I can take that out and then reconnect it from the start. Oh, there's this big dip there. There's a little one, little one, little one. There we go, we did it. Now back over to the building and let's purchase that. Now if I go back to these messages, boy, citizens' loyalty is still low. So I wonder what's going on. Oh, wait a second. I thought I just built a monument in this area somewhere, didn't I? What happened? Oh, I built a monument over there. Okay, well I can build one over here too if I have to. So let's close this up. Alright, and we'll go over to trees and accessories. There's monuments. How about a Soviet emblem? I wonder if that will get people excited. All excited to be in the Soviet Republic. I think I can try placing it there. And again, we'll put some footpaths in. Hopefully it'll connect up here. There we go. Get people walking to see this emblem as much as possible. There we go. Well, we'll even connect this guy up over here. And something like that. Alright, so hopefully that'll make my citizens just that much more loyal. Wow, look at how shiny that is. Now let's go over to the heating plant and make sure that the heating plant's actually working, because it's September and it's going to start getting cold. Might not snow just yet, but it's going to start getting cold. So here's my heating plant here. I have no workers and no coal. So let's purchase some coal. We can do that. That's one half of the problem. And now we got to get workers there. So where do we have workers? Do we have them here? Well, no, not very many. Unless I can get another building squeezed in there. Maybe I can. See if I can squeeze a few other things in here, because I've got a kindergarten right there and a school over there. That would be nice if I could. So I'll go to residences and see if I can get one of these tall, skinny ones in. Okay, I got him snuck in there. And what about here? Can sneak another one in there. Can I get another one in here? Boy, that might be pushing it, eh? Or perhaps I could pick a smaller one. Is that connected up? I think it is. Okay. That should generate more workers for us, I hope, and we'll put a few pathways in just to make sure that they are in fact close enough to all the things they need to be close to. I can't imagine that they're not, because things are in pretty tight here. And it kind of looks hodgepodge, I know, when I put these things in, but I'm just trying to conserve space and make sure I put things in, I guess, is the most efficient way possible. Although the most efficient way possible is probably not higgledy-piggledy, it's probably some sort of grid. And if I click on that, well, at least there's some workers there. Let's go over to our road depot and let's buy some vehicles. We're going to buy What are we going to buy this time? Maybe this little guy here. We'll buy a bunch of those. And then I'm going to double click on this guy. So we're going to start here. And we only want workers. And then we're going to go over to the heating plant or the bus platform at the heating plant. Click on that. And then just all we want is workers. And we'll hit start. And then go back to the depot. And then we're going to copy that guy's schedule to him. Well, all these guys actually. So we'll copy it over. And then we can close that up. And we can send all of these guys on their way. So we'll do that. And I'll just click on one of them. And go to line spacing and make sure things are spaced out. Well, they will be spaced out eventually anyway. That's going to take some time, but hopefully that's going to get us workers at our heating plant, because right now we have no workers. In the meantime, let's go back over that little village that's just across the river. Now, what we don't have over here is a hospital or fire protection. So let's see if I can get something in here. Let's see first what the needs are. Let's find my other fire station. It was there. And what's the coverage for that? Oh, actually, it covers half of that little village. I could probably put a fire station on the far right side. Somewhere down in here, actually, is about all I need. Let's see if I can get a little road in there of some kind. Can I sneak a road through here? Well, look at that, it'll let me. Wonders will never cease. And then I want to get a fire station. Let's go to state-run institutions. There's a fire station. I'll just turn him around and plop him in nice and tight. Just like that. And yeah, is he building? Yeah, he's building. Okay. And then back to roads, and we'll put a road in the front of them, in front of him. Just like that. Alright, let's buy some fire trucks. So we'll purchase, let's purchase about 3 of them. And the temperature in the building is too low, and it needs firefighters. So for firefighters, we can deal with that by putting in some footpaths, I think. That ought to deal with it. If I connect things up like that. I can, if I may. Or there's even one there. Did that actually connect? I don't know if it did. I take that guy out and then put him back. There we go. And I can see people going in there. So we have workers, but the temperature in the building is too low. Now I thought I had things covered with a heat thing over here. The building is without power. Okay, something went wrong. Let's go back a bit and click on this. This seems to be working just fine. But I guess my connection here somewhere is not good. That building is without power too, so I've made a mistake. You know, that's the thing in this game. The wires just... You think you've got them connected, but you don't. And that part is just aggravating, to be honest. So let's just go through here and see what's got power and what doesn't. That building's without power. Alright, let's see if we can connect that back up again. I'm gonna take those wires out and just see if I went like this. Does that make a difference? No, it's still without power. Oh, there's the problem right there. Okay, so let's go back to energy and let's get rid of that and that. And now we're going to connect these guys up. Okay, let's try that again. Goes to there. Okay, red dot to red dot. Okay. Now let's go here. He's got power. Now, does this guy have power? He does. And does this guy have power? He does. Let's go back over to our fire station and see what it says. And now that warning is gone. Okay. So now we've got fire protection, heat, and electricity to this little village. And the other thing I want to do is go back here and buy some snowplows. We'll click on the technical services building and we'll purchase ourselves some snowplows. We might as well go with some good ones, and then we're really ready for winter. And they'll automatically take off when they need to. Now I got a warning sign there that something had stopped production. Okay, let's go back over here, and that's my heating plant, but it looks like things are back up and running. We're 12 out of 30, so it's working pretty well. Citizens happy too low. Citizens happiness too low. Let's go over here. Oh, citizens happiness too low. What is the problem? Can't get food, you can't get meat. He's hungry, and he's complaining. Well, I guess what we could do is put in a grocery store here. So first of all, let's plop in a road. If I can connect this up, I'm going to have to blow out a few of these little houses. I'm sorry, but it's in the name of development. We have to get rid of you. And it's all in the name of progress. Yep, the name of progress. So let's go back here. And let's see if I can put a road in. Crossing not allowed. Back to my little bulldozer. Actually, let's go here to pathways. And get rid of that and get rid of that. Maybe that's all it was. Then back to roads. And will it connect up now? Oh. Being fussy. Well, maybe I have to blow out some more houses. Get rid of you, and get rid of you. Okay, that's probably more demolition than I needed to do, but I should be able to put a road straight through here, one would think. Unless I have to blow this up too. And just go far back, so we'll go back to roads. And then I'll go through here, I guess that's what it was. Connect him up, and then up here like that, and reconnect that. Now there was a reason I did all that, and I forget why I did all that or wanted to do all that. Oh, I'm sure it'll come to me, but in any event, let's check on this guy. He's got power. And did we connect pipes to these guys? I think I already did that. I did. Okay. Now, yeah, there was a reason I was doing that, and for some reason it completely slipped my mind. We got snowplows over here. We got a fire station over there. And what are they complaining about now? Citizens' loyalty is still too low. Well, I've built monuments, so oh my goodness, this little town is not very loyal. Alright, let's build one more monument, because we just love building monuments. And how about this one here? How big is it? It's only a little one, but where the heck am I going to put it? Could put it maybe in here somewhere. How about something like that? Down by the waterfront, nice and scenic, and hopefully the citizens will like that. Alright, now that I gave my head a shake, I think I remember why I wanted to put a road in there, and that is for hospital coverage, I thought. And if it isn't, well, that might be a good idea anyway. Yeah, there's no hospital coverage over here. So let's go down here and plop in a hospital here somewhere. And since I just put that road there, that is as good a place as any. We'll go to hospital. And of course, the land is not very smooth here. We'll go back to terrain, and we're going to have to do some terrain management. See if we can level that out. I never know what's the best one to do. Level terrain by average or level terrain from the center point. I realize they're two different types of activities. See, that one kind of levels it out differently. I stick with that. Again, my citizens' loyalty seems to be too low. I'm not sure what I got to do to get these guys more loyal to the Soviet Republic here. Anyway, back to state-run institutions. There's a hospital. Now, if I plop a hospital in here, though, there aren't many workers close by. Suppose I could put a pathway over to that bus platform. Can I even connect there? Oh, yes, I can. All right, so we'll plop him in there. And let's just put in a few more roads while we're here. Like that one's going to be a little dicey. Got it in. And I'm not sure if I need that little stub there. Let's take that out. And there's kind of two roads that are converging. So how about we bring you up here like this? Oh, it's not going to like that. Wow, does it ever not like it? Go back to terrain management and click on build from resources and see if we can flatten some of this out or average it out anyway. We can get some roads in here because that would be awful nice. Wow, it really doesn't like it. So maybe the answer is you got to get rid of the road first and then give it a try. Okay, doesn't like it. Just doesn't like it. Alrighty. So back over here at our hospital, what are we missing? Well, we got staff, but there are no doctors, workers with higher education. Oh, that's a problem. We don't have workers with higher education. So let's go to purchase a vehicle and buy a few ambulances so we have some. But we have the problem of not having enough workers with high education, so let's go back over to this area here, and maybe we need to build ourselves a medical university. So there's our first hospital. There's some doctors, but not a lot. So perhaps this area over here, which is close to one hospital, is a good place to build our medical university. We got one hospital there and one over here. I'm not sure if they have to be in proximity to each other or... Well, I guess what I mean, do I have to put the medical university in the middle somewhere? Or does it matter? I'm going to pick this area here. Oh, there's an ambulance taking off now. Maybe I can do some terrain management here to flatten this area out so it's not so far from this hospital. We can have our medical university in here. And as part of our ongoing development. Of course, the other option would be over here, but there's quite a slope there. It's going to take a lot to get that down. All right, let's stop hesitating and navel gazing and overthinking, and let's put it in here somewhere. Let's go to terrain management, and we're going to level the terrain. We're going to do the average one and see what we can do here. Just make sure we can get to that road, and I guess one way to figure out is to hit the contours so I can see what it's doing. And maybe that's where level train height from center comes in handy. Kind of pushes things out, you can see as you go through. So the red I won't be able to cross with the road, so I want to make sure that I get the red all out of the way. That's getting harder to do. Not sure how much space I need for this medical university. I think it's quite big, actually. This may take a few minutes. Okay, let's go back to our state-run institutions, and there is a technical university. There's a medical university. And I want to unclick that and go back to here. That's nice and green, just like that. You can probably put him in. So there he's got power. That's all good. Maybe plop him in something like this. Or just, yeah, let's make sure he's got power. That makes more sense than anything else. Plop him in there. And let's give him a road connection because he needs it. And put in a bus stop or bus platform of some kind. We're over here at a bus platform. I really don't know how many workers and staff here are going to be needed because the thing isn't built yet. But we are going to need probably some residents around here because I don't have a lot of workers anymore. I go down here. Yeah, there's only 5 workers. Over here, 1 worker can't work because of low education. 1 worker can't work due to sickness. 44 unable to get food. Okay, I've done a bad job at doing some of these things. So let's go over here and see if we can fix some problems. Well, there's a grocery store right here. So I don't know why they... Not that far away, is it? If I click on this guy here and go walking, he's within walking distance of that grocery store. So I don't know why they would say they can't get food. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. There's no school. Okay, well I can plop a school in there. That's not that hard to do. Let's go back here to footpaths. I think I can take this out for the moment. Okay. Well, won't let me take it out because there's people walking on it. Okay, I'll get you. Got it. Now back to state-run institutions, and there's a school. So I'll plop a school in right there. Oh, I didn't actually do it. Okay, there's a school, and again, put some pathways in. Connect that up. And maybe just connect that way. Alright, so we got a school there, so that should help. Of course, the school needs workers. It has no workers. Well, maybe I can get some people from here and force them to go there. See if that works. I don't see anybody walking over there just yet. Well, there's one. He came back. Or came from somewhere else. That's odd. They're not coming from this building. Well, let's go back here. Let's put that in. If I put in this, does that make a difference? Nope. Didn't make a difference at all. Doesn't matter. Can't get out of that little hole. Okay, so there are no teachers, workers with higher education. Okay. Let's click on here and invite 5 immigrants, experts from the Soviet bloc. So I think maybe that's what I need. So I'm going to do that twice. Hopefully that helps me out. Go back over to my medical university. Oh, look at that. It's looking nice and big and shiny. And of course, we have a heating problem over here. And we have a heating problem over here. We don't seem to have it at the moment. Did that thing shut down on me? It's operating without issues. That should be fine. Okay, back over to our medical university. And let's put in a bus platform. That's a little one. Let's put in a bigger one. And just turn him around like that. And plop him in. And then go back to paths. And see if we can connect that up. Oh, it's going to be stinky. There, got it in. Got a footpath in anyway. Guess the front of the building's really over there somewhere. Now, what does he need? The temperature in the building is too low and he needs professors and staff. Alright, so we need a heat pump over here somewhere. I'm going to go to heat pumping station and... is that the right one? Heat pumping station. Heat exchanger. That's what I need, is a heat exchanger. Go with the heat exchanger. And I'm going to connect them up to that little road there. And plop them in. I'm going to have to connect that heat exchanger up to this guy over here. Let's go to underground pipes and underground. And I'm going to kind of whip around like that. And then I'm going to connect up to one of these middle ones if it'll let me do it. Come across and right down the center. Alright. Let's go back above ground and hit escape. So this guy here is without power. Okay, so that's annoying. So let's put in a substation then. We'll put in an electric substation. Oops, did I pick the right thing? Yeah, there's electric substation. And we can put him in there. And then we just got to hook him up with some wires. So where's our nearest hookup? Well, that looks like a switch right over here. I wonder if I can just pull off of this and use it like a switch. Let's see if that works. Then I'll come back here and go like that. Now let's see if that actually worked. It's without power. It didn't work. Nope, didn't work. So that doesn't really act as a switch, if you will. Alright, so let's go back to where we were and cancel some of these wires. That was a waste of time. But at least we learned something. Take that out. So now I gotta connect up. So where is a connection for my medium wires? Well, I got lots of them right here. Let's just pull off one of the middle ones here. Actually, yeah, we got to go through here, don't we? Might want to put buildings in here. Yee. Alright, let's go across there like that. Well, I am going to want to put buildings in there. And then... yeah, I should have went around the other way. We'll just go back here, take that out, go back here, and then come across. And then over to here, and down. So now, this guy should have power. And he does. Yeah, my citizens' loyalty seems low. Now that is not a surprise, because it's been going on all day here. I go over here. Oh, this little village, you know, there's something going on here. Well, I just put a monument here. Like, I don't understand how it can be low. Maybe it's not the right type of monument. Maybe it has to be something else other than that type of emblem. Am I putting the wrong type of things in? I'm not really sure. What's that little white thing? A white bush. Anyway. Okay, so let's go back here. I think I've built enough monuments for now, even though it keeps telling me I haven't. You know, and back over here. Yeah, you know what? And I put that thing there. Maybe I can stick another little monument in there if I have to. Go to monuments, and there's a... Will that fit in there somewhere? Yeah. Plop you there. Well, hopefully that'll do it. Because I'm getting sick of building those monuments, that's for sure. And over to my university. It needs professors and staff. So how about we get some residential buildings here? And of course, if I do that, I'm going to have to put in a kindergarten and a school and a grocery store. But we got to do it, so let's put the residential in. Let's put a big one in if I can squeeze it in there. You're going to let me do it? Right about there. I get another one in. Maybe squeeze it in here. Yeah, something like that. And then I better get that kindergarten in there while I still can. Where'd it go? There's a kindergarten. Put him in the middle somewhere, so he's close to everybody. I can't get him in there. No, it's going to be a tight fit. I got to move those wires. I knew that was going to be a problem. Okay, so let's go over to my energy and wires. And let's get those guys out of the way, if we can. And just orientate them differently, so that they're not in the way of my development. And we'll just check to make sure that guy has power, and he does. Alright, back to state-run institutions and over to a kindergarten. Oh, that was the wire there that's the problem. I guess I'm trying to put a square peg in a round hole. So back over to here, and we'll take some wires out. And we'll just kind of bow them out a little bit here. Give us some more room, and I'm hoping that ought to do it. And then back to kindergarten. Please tell me it's going to fit. And with a little bit of landscaping, it does. Okay, and then I'm going to have to put a school in, of course, because they got to go to school. I could put the school here. Hopefully that's close enough to everything. And then put a grocery store in. So let's go to residents and put a grocery store in, because they're going to get hungry. And they're going to want to eat. Oh, I gotta do some landscaping. And in it goes. Alright, let's put some footpaths in. From there to there, and from there to there. Can I go over to there? Just go nuts with the footpaths, because they seem to love them. Alright. So how are we doing here? Well, we built our medical university. We have 40-something staff, give or take, and 5 professors. Available research. There's no research available at the moment. I don't know why that is. Why would there not be any research available at this moment? Well, that one I don't know the answer to. If you do know the answer to that question, please note that in the comments below, because I'd like to learn why that is. Anyway, we've built ourselves a medical university, and my hope is that that's going to help train doctors and whatnot for our hospitals. If I click on my hospital, I got one doctor left. Well, that ain't good. So maybe I could click on this guy and invite some experts from somewhere else. And maybe just put a little footpath across there, so when they do come, hopefully they will go over here. And we'll see if that works. Well, folks, I think that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We built a whole bunch of monuments to try to get our citizens' loyalty up. And we put a hospital, a fire station, and a heat exchanger in the village of Verra. And we also strategically located a technical services building, so we're ready to do snowplowing when the winter hits. And of course, we built ourselves a medical university. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to note them below. So where do we go from here? Well, the answer to that question lies in the next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button below right now and click on the bell so you don't miss out on more great content. Click on that box in the bottom left-hand corner right now to see a video you're almost guaranteed to love. This video was selected just for you by YouTube, and they know what you like. So what are you waiting for? Click on that box now, sit back, relax, and enjoy another video.